Well, guys, thank you so much for making Ride Like a Girl, because it's one of the favourites I've seen this year. It has to be one of the best Australian films of the year, if not just ever.
Thank you.
So well done. And I have to ask you, Rachel, this is your first one directing. You could have chosen any story. Why Michelle's?
Look, I don't think you choose some things in life. I think they just choose you. And look, I have that kind of brain that can just be hijacked by an idea. And, you can't, if you really sat down and rationally thought it through, you'd probably never do it. You go, that would be so hard, and the horses, oh my God, it's your first film, why did it up? But you don't kind of think those through. You're a bit like, Bill Gates going, I don't know, we started in the garage, we never knew, we didn't think we'd build to what, we just followed our passion. I came home to Australia to tell Australian stories. I was reading so many books that were coming out and manuscripts, looking for that great story, making films 4 years of your life. And I can't imagine doing that if you didn't feel as passionately and you weren't as inspired as I was about this story. So, in my darkest moments, Michelle and her family and how hard it's been for her really inspired me. And I guess you go, as you say, if something's easy, it's probably not worth doing.
And I mean, your story is a pretty precious one. It's obviously very personal to you, but a lot of us have followed your journey too. To trust Rachel with it, why did you think, Rachel's the right person to take on my story?
Do you want me to leave the room?
No, well, from the moment I met Rachel and the warmth that I felt from her when she really sidled up beside me at Randwick Races one day and said, I would love to make your story into a movie. And she won me over, because I could feel how she just wanted to make a film about my family and just a dream of a little girl that was able to succeed in, and how tough it was along the way. I could really just feel that with her, and it was a very easy decision for me.
Was that strange for you to have to line up to wait to meet Michelle and kind of ask her to be able to do it, given that so many people obviously admire your career and would have to do the same thing for you?
No, because I guess I was at the beginning of my career as a director, so we were bombarding Michelle's management and not hearing anything. And, it's that I don't expect doors to open for me. They, it's like take the gap when they do open, but we were getting resistance and my brain just wouldn't have it. And my friend Dominique called me and she said, I've just heard intel, Michelle's going to be at Randwick on Saturday doing photo call. You should, because I was telling everyone, I'm trying to get the rights to this film. I want to make this story. Everyone knew I was trying to get them. So you just do what you need to do. And I just wouldn't take no for an answer. I was relentless. And I certainly wouldn't take no from management. And look, there's been many a director that's, hit the wall with my management. And if they're truly passionate, despite the fact that my family and friends are told to not accept any scripts, they're all to go through. I have had the odd determined person get to me, and it's their passion about their project that I'll go, okay, send it through, I'll read it. If I was going to hear a no, I wanted to hear it from her. And I wanted to hear a no after I had the chance to, to tell her what I thought I could bring. Other people might have made a, better movie or a more technically proficient movie, but I don't think anyone else would have, included Stevie the way that I was able to, and understood this big Catholic kind of rebel family the way I could. And to really understand where the themes in this story to come together of faith, of family, of having a dream, being determined and being gritty and sticky. But in your darkest times, you have to have faith. It's what gets you through.
It certainly seems to be part of what glued your family together. Your dad is a very stoic man. He demonstrates quite a strong commitment to his faith. Tell us about how that does play a role in the way that your family got through the challenges that you did.
Well, I think that Dad's faith got him through losing my mum. Whenever I was having a bad day, I would think back to imagine, how he got through that. And I know that faith got him through that. We used to always have to stop and pray. He'd always stop the family doing what they're doing and say a Hail Mary and go to church every Sunday. And I just, that was instilled in me from as young as I can remember, and I think it's helped me as well, because every time I've had a bad fall or a bad injury, just having faith in life that it'll work itself out, just believe in that, and, what's meant to be is meant to be, and that's how I've lived my life. And all those falls along the way, I've been able to experience so many different things, and, I like to look at life as, things happen for a reason, and I feel like my mum's always been riding with me from when I started. And whenever I feel like a moment of doubt and, a little bit of fear creeps in because it is so dangerous, I will say a little prayer to her and my sister Bridge, and the fear goes away. That's the beauty of faith, and I'm so grateful to have that.
And I do want to ask you about the role that Stevie played in the movie, because he's just so special, and the connection that you share with him is obviously really special. Why do you think you two had such a unique bond?
Basically because we were the two little kids. We were just together all the time because we were annoying to the next bunch in our family. You're always in big families. There's, I think, the older three are together, and then the middle four might be together. And Stevie and I were just the annoying little ones trying to tag along to all the games, or if they were going camping or picnics or something. And so most of the time they're like, you can come next time. So Stevie and I were just together, and that was how it was. And obviously we formed a very special bond, and to have him there on that day, it couldn't have been any more special. And that's one thing that I do thank Darren Weir for, to give him that opportunity, racing in a race, worth $6 million with, all that money at stake, to be able to allow him to be there with me, it was very special.
And he did pick number one in the barrier.
He did.
He
too. Probably won with the race.
The lucky charm.
Absolutely. Well, Michelle, Rachel, thank you so much for chatting with me, and thank you so much for Ride Like a Girl. It's a really beautiful movie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.